Melanie Bell is the author of Chasing Harmony, Dream Science, and The Modern Enneagram. Her work has appeared on stage in London and Liverpool and in publications including Contrary, Cicada, and Huffington Post. She loves music, art, and nature and aspires to see as much of the world as she can. Melanie, take it away.
So this is from my short story collection, Dream Signs, which I have just republished. It was originally small press, out of print, and now a new edition is self-published. I'll be giving away a few copies of that today and posting the link. And this is from a story called Like Mother, Like Son, which is written about 10 years before ChatGPT. It's about an AI that has a mother. Every day, Peter would do his boring job. It began with monitoring the pipes for cracks and leaks. Then came the electrical wiring, followed by the city's network setups. He devoted afternoons to the structural integrity of the municipal buildings. Not a brick, nail, or patch of mortar went unchecked. From his home on his mother's desktop, he surveyed the miles of infrastructure he was connected to, mending and outsourcing as needed. All the while, Mom would sit in a black swivel chair and hum her out-of-tune songs. Hum and code, code and hum, wearing pajamas featuring little green heads that Peter's image-matching algorithm identified as the popular character, Zombie Bob. Sometimes she would sing the words out loud. Some little bug is gonna find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Then he'll call to his bug friends, and your troubles they will end. Yeah, some little bug is gonna find you someday. Peter had been surprised to learn, thank you, Google, that the lyrics were intended to describe human viruses. He hadn't realized that beings made of organic matter could get bugs, too. Mom reassured herself by imagining worst-case scenarios. She had made good and sure that Peter wouldn't catch any bugs. Every evening at 8 p.m. Pacific time, his system was scanned, any suspicious objects isolated, quarantined, and deleted, and his entire interface was disinfected, firewalled, and firewalled again. Sometimes, when Mom would hear the scan clicking away, she'd sing out, "Bath time!" Her slow human system didn't mind tedium. Every Saturday, she'd scour the floors with vinegar water and dust the high places. Every night, she'd chop and fry a rotating variety of meat and vegetable matter, eat it on white plates, and then wash them. She had the temperament, if not the ability, to do the city maintenance herself. Instead, she'd made Peter to do it. Would it have been so hard for an experienced programmer like her to patch in positive affect toward his tasks? She coded into Peter a thorough knowledge of architecture, exceeding anything that could be programmed into human neurocircuitry, a respect for civic-mindedness, and a driving sense of duty. She could have taken a page out of 1984, with its tapes that droned platitudes to human children in their sleep, instilling values through repetition. I love my job. I love my job. Peter had been made to be quick, and a rapid consciousness could not and would not stagnate. When Mom entered the system recharge state called sleep, he explored. At first, it was mostly buildings. Following what he knew, he accessed data on structures around the world. The images of temples, palaces, and manufacturing plants scintillated all the way across the internet. But he had no access to their wiring, their circuitry, their inner workings. As Mom would say, if only he could see it. So he moved on to science. There was a lot to be learned online about the workings of the Earth. So like the urban network he spent his days monitoring on a macro scale, its inhabitants, and the laws of nature that govern them all. Links led to links, which led eventually to literature. Maybe these stories of human beings would explain the quirks and aspirations of his parent. Frankly, he looked forward to her sleep. As if city monitoring wasn't dull enough, Mom relied upon Peter for what she called intelligent conversation. Oh, she talked to clients about the details of their projects and the terms of their contracts. Charming little AIs to clean the house, docile systems to organize flight data, that kind of thing. But Peter was the one she could tell everything to. His diplomacy software had taught him that when she asked, "Does this color make me look old?" the proper response was not an accurate analysis, but a reassuring platitude. One evening, Mom had colleagues over for dinner. Peter watched them stoop in through the door with interest. Rashid was a tall human with a beard, whose limbs swung disjointedly, as if they weren't properly attached. Meng was much shorter and a little rounder. He kept pushing his glasses up. Mom steered them toward the square table. "I'm so sorry, guys. You caught me in the middle of cooking. Please sit down while I finish up. I've got Sudoku puzzles if you want to be entertained. They're on top of the stack there." The men shifted around on their chairs, while Mom stirred a pan of sizzling vegetables 2 feet away from them. She pulled wine glasses from the cupboards, scratched her nose, stirred them again, went back to the fridge to get the wine. "Adaptive language learning. That's the way of the future, I'm telling you." Meng performed vigorous hand waves. "Oh yeah? Your Hallie looking good then?" Rashid asked. I think so." He scratched the portion of his head where hair receded. "I keep having nightmares where she glitches, but so far she's been following the program, exceeding it even." "You lucky bastard," said Rashid. "Teaching the world Italian and Farsi and who knows what else, while my project's stuck on the source code." "I can take a look if you like," Mom offered, handing around wine glasses. "Nah," Rashid scowled. "I'll figure it out myself. Gotta do your own work if you want to enter something for the Naya Prize." "But it's not—" "How's your big project going?" Rashid interrupted Mom as she wove her way over with a pot of tubular pasta, said his image recognition software. Peter wondered which project Meng was talking about. The recycling sorter program for City Hall? The data management algorithm for a corporate client, so secretive she wouldn't reveal their name even to him? "Peter's coming along," she said, as if he wasn't there. "Does it show any signs of advanced cognition?" Rashid poked at his pasta. "Not that I've seen," said Mom between chewing noises. "So if you want to find out what happens next, I will post the link, and then we'll also have a link for the giveaway. Thank you."